I would probably be remiss because I was probably told to say this before I started. So the format, so that you all know what you're supposed to be watching, is styled after Pecha Kucha, which is supposed to be 20 slides with 20 seconds for each slide. So 6 minutes and 40 seconds of presentation in multiple different formats. You're gonna see that tonight, just so you're curious as to why they were either talk too long or talk not enough. And I was given a whole bunch of bios and a bunch of information about all these people. For the most part, I'm not going to say too much because I'm going to let you, they are going to get up and they're going to be much more eloquent and talk about their projects and tell about themselves better than I would be able to do. But saying that, I'm not sure I have enough time in my presentation. I might be about 8 minutes because our next presenter has done more things in her life than I could imagine a lot of the people in this room might do in their lifetime. So Queen Quet, the chiefess of the Gullah Nation, will be our next presenter, and I'm going to run through a couple of the sort of premier, pinnacle things that she's done with her life. She's a published author, computer scientist, lecturer, mathematician, historian, columnist, preservationist, film consultant, and the artivist. So I like that one. She's the founder of the premier advocacy organization for the continuation of Gullah Geechee culture, the Gullah Geechee Sea Island Coalition. The Queen has not only provided historical musical presentations throughout the world, but also the first Gullah Geechee person to speak on behalf of her people before the United Nations in Geneva, Switzerland. In 2008, she was recorded at UNESCO headquarters in Paris. In 2009, she was invited by the Office of the High Commissioner of the United Nations to come and present before the newly founded Minority Forum as a representative of the Gullah Geechee Nation in the International Human Rights Association for American Minorities. She represented these bodies at the Gullah Geechee Nation at the United Nations Forum on Minority Rights. In September 2010, she spoke before a full house and received a standing ovation at the United States National Press Club in Washington, D.C., as she educated the crowd on the language and the continuing traditions of the Gullah Geechee Nation. Many accolades that I'm sure she's going to discuss with you, but I thought leaving at the discussion about continuing traditions and the education of the Gullah Geechee Nation, I thought this would be an appropriate time, and I would like everybody to stand as if she's ready. I'd like to present Queen Quet, chiefess of the Gullah Nation.
Don't you get weary, great cat meeting in the promised land. So pretty cat chillin', don't you get weary, pretty cat chillin', don't you get weary, pretty cat chillin', don't you get weary, great cat meeting in the promised land. With my work and never get tired, walk and never get tired, walk and never get tired, great camp meeting in the promised land. So walk together, children, don't you get weary, walk together, children, don't you get weary, walk together, children, don't you get weary, great camp meeting in the promised land. Can you great camp meeting in the promised land? What is it now? Great camp meeting in the promised land. Why don't y'all? Great camp meeting in the promised land. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. How are the children do this evening? More than they can't stand tall, great God. But we know say all of the children now end the only Yankee with the we know that. And we know say all the children not Gullah Geechee and things like that, because they say good evening, how everybody doing the other day, y'all like, I ain't know. Okay. And things like that. But see, this is why plenty of time people are coming down here now. Then the study will be and thing what other rest of people and took down and book and thing like that. But then I crack a teeth with you. Then I see me there. We have some people there in the see me, say been here all week and been on the pole. I said, well, great God, we done did everywhere. If one of the day here in Charleston, I want to see we all the week. I'm gonna get you. A plenty of time when the people are crying out now, they're not yet in the show no more. So that's why they think say when they're see we, they're not see we. They say we done did it. When we done been there and we done going away. And so this show can't meet the center. Why I need a place where the children can come in and not study about where the people are there, because they're going to be right there in that great camp meeting with you. But see, for all the rest of 100 children with us scared off now and things like that, I can't speak your language so you can calm yourself down. All right. So the thing about it is that, as I said in Gullah many times, when people come to this area, they'll say to us that they cannot find the natives or the locals or the Gullah Geechees. And we wonder, how is that possible when you are in Charleston and we are everywhere? If you come from Jacksonville, North Carolina, down to Jacksonville, Florida, onto any of the Sea Islands just about, and 30 to 35 miles inland to the St. Johns River, I'm sure yeah, some people probably think like this shit. Now you ought to be able to find somebody that still speaks our language. But more often not, you won't know whether they can speak it or not. Because for many years, they didn't have, what is it, Pechacucha? How you call it? Pechacucha? It sounds like a Gullah Geechee word, and I don't want to be it. I ain't going to say what I thought it mean. But yeah, Pechacucha. They don't come and have Pechacucha with us. They do not sit down, talk to us, but images of us they do like to capture. And in their minds flash meanings that aren't necessarily the meaning of what we really live. And so having our own camp meeting center is a foundational element, not only for the foundation that will be poured for what you're looking at here tonight, but it is the foundation our ancestors actually shouted out in places like Cross and even down here in downtown Chucktown and things like that, all right? So that their children and their children's children would know who they are, know the value of their language, their culture, and their tradition, and especially the value of the circle. And so the connecting point for us is in these places that are the clearings for us, that are the places that our ancestors met. During chattel enslavement, we would meet in what we call the bush arb or the brush arb. So this camp meeting center is foundational because it's already poured on a foundation of our history, heritage, and culture, but it is also building up the future knowledge base for people that want to come to the Gullah Geechee Nation and actually find us and not just go to a museum and think because there's a picture in there that now they're expert on Gullah Geechee culture after they see that one picture, because we have that happening too. And so we have to broaden the circle, and so that this way all people realize their connecting points one with another. There are several people here that come from even other countries, including Amsterdam, and one of the first things that we started talking about was farming, and immediately a connection. And then I said, well, y'all have a lot of cows, what do you call a cow? They said a coo. I said, oh, so the moo is a coo, all right? And so just something that simplex we tend to overlook when we start to urbanize so much, when we start to rush through, and we want everything to be in a blip that has to come to our cell phone, that has to come to our Droid, that has to come to our iPad, that has to come to our PDA, and if they can't give it to me in 5 seconds, I don't know it. Well, this camp meeting center is going to be a place where you can unplug, where you can actually make the real connection, you see? Because for Gullah Geechees, we have all those things. I know y'all don't believe it, but that really is true. We have electricity, you see I have shoes, right? All of us don't sew baskets all day, okay? Because those are the things that people tend to think. But when you actually come here, you have an opportunity to sit in the circle, unplug from the rest of the pace of the world that tells you that everything has to be fast or it's nothing, and come back into the environment that our ancestors and our elders gave us. When they would say, "Hana children need her stomach while you, Hana need to tarry a while just on her. Why was it over here? Look, yeah, just live." Sit on up on get it, live. That's it. And you sat, when you sat on porches, like you might have caught in 20 seconds on that screen, where when the rain fell, you didn't run from it. You sat there and you watched it. You smelled it. You breathed it in. And if your parents weren't looking, you might have run out in it, because if they caught you, you know you was going to get toe up, but you know. But you wanted to touch it because you wanted to know what it felt like. How warm was it? How cold was it? And more than that, how cleansing it was. And so this space will be that place where you can do that. Even when the sun is shining, you can sit on that porch and you'll want to feel it, and you'll want to bathe in it, and you'll want to know how cleansing it is too. Because it is knowing that balance between the sun and the rain that makes you appreciate either of them. And that's the kind of lifestyle Gullah Geechees have. We have to know the balance between the cities we have, like Charleston and Savannah, Jacksonville, and Wilmington, that are in the Gullah Geechee Nation, and then know the blessing of the places where the camp meetings still going on, and things like that every year, like Yawning Cross. And there's no doubt that Cross would be the place where this would be. Not only for the crossroad, where all people around the world can come and meet in that bush arbor and brush arbor of this camp meeting center, but also where the Spirit of God can be there with them while they meet. When some churn ain't know nothing but shopping, they go, well, he's shopping when he left y'all. And so when you get back to work, you might never want to plug your cell phone in again, because you would have found the messages that you really need to hear. You would have learned how to really connect, and that the real, strong, powerful communication network that never has any of the signal drop is when you connect with the spirit of somebody else. And that's sustainable. You don't pay no bill for that one. But you can sure gain a lot from investing in it. And so this camp meeting center, y'all are just an example of it tonight. When I look at all of the ethnic groups of people here, I said the great camp meeting is already happening right here in We Promised Land, Charleston, South Kakalaki. You're in the Gullah Geechee Nation. And if any of you have looked at our international flag of the Gullah Geechee Nation, it says, we be Gullah Geechee anointed people. And in the middle of it is a tree. And if you looked at those images, you saw the trees all around the camp meeting. But I see the trees here tonight because our tree is human bodies intertwined, because we know the one cannot survive without the other. And so as long as we keep doing like that spiritual wallet see, work together, children. Don't you get weary. Great camp meeting in Promised Land. Everything what we want coming in, because God doesn't have a plan. So we thank you, children, for joining we up this evening for this year celebration of we great camp meeting center for the Gullah Geechee Angel Network, the Gullah Geechee International Camp Meeting Center with the Cross. May God bless you and carry you back home where you did from. But never forget, say, work together, children, don't you get weary. Work together, children, don't you get weary. Work together, children, don't you get weary. Great camp meeting in the Promised Land. So pray together, children, don't you get weary. Pray together, children, don't you get weary. Pray together, children, don't you get weary. Great camp meeting in the Promised Land. We gotta work and never get tired.
God bless you.